and welcome to the Donnie Glover Show. We want you to stay tuned for another empowering 30 minutes of news and information. Stay tuned.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Donnie Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
As around the sun, the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. Yes, that's hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always.
This is the Be More Good News segment. I remember back when Freddie Gray happened. I, like so many other Baltimoreans, we were angry at the police. But I got to tell you, and the first Baltimore City police that comes to mind is the first black cop, Violet Hill White. But I want you to know, you can't put a blanket, you can't paint any group with a broad brush. You can't put a blanket statement on any group of people. There are jerks in every group, male, female, any nation, any race, there's always. So there are two good cops at the Avenue Market, actually three, Officer Iris Martin, Officer Evan Anderson, and Officer Chuck Lee. And on June 8th, Saturday, June 8th, these officers, as well as the supporters, are presenting the 2019 historic Pennsylvania Avenue Parade. And I tell you, it's going to be the bomb. We got marching bands. I won't name them because I can't name them all. I can name Twilighters and the West Siders. But Saturday, June 8th, be there. Historic Pennsylvania Avenue. And on that note, special thank you to Mr. George Gilliam, who really, really revolutionized and resurrected the Cadillac Parade. June 8th, historic Pennsylvania Avenue Parade.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Donnie Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
I'll be loving you always.
Hi, my name is Donnie Glover. Welcome to the Donnie Glover Show. Before I go any further, besides thanking the good Lord, let me also thank super producer Frank Johnson for his magnificent work on bringing this show to the air. Today we're being joined by Adrienne Barnes. If you've watched television over the past 28 years, invariably you've seen her talking about the roads or the weather or something as it relates to Baltimore City. Adrienne, how are you?
Hello.
Dunbar poet. Let me just reiterate that. What are you doing these days? You left the city, you retired?
Yes, I left the city, which was bittersweet. It was like leaving somebody you love, but you know you had to go. So now I'm moving on to some other things, and I have started my own consulting business. So I'm very proud to say COBA Consulting now exists, and I've been working towards building and developing the business.
You mentioned in the director's cut Diane Bell McCoy.
Yes.
And how could I not remember her? I mean, she's an adopted mother. She's heavily involved in the community. But she also taught me some things about knowing my value. Mm-hmm. What did you get in your experiences with a Diane Bell McCoy, the lady who ran a $100 million federally funded empowerment zone without scandal?
Yes. Diane Bell McCoy is one awesome woman. I mean, she taught me personal things and professional things. She taught me how to handle my business as a professional woman, and she also taught me some personal things. I remember one day I was being disciplined by her, and it wasn't really discipline, but everything that she taught me I absorbed like a sponge. She was not only a nice, good person, but she was also very caring. So I always loved spending time with her because you never left her without leaving with some knowledge of something.
Did you know that you two have a birthday around the same time of the year?
I didn't.
Well, now you know.
Okay.
Welcome to the Donnie Glover Show.
All right.
So, COBA, and when I think of her, I think of empowerment, self-empowerment, starting your own business. What led to COBA? I mean...
It's very interesting because once I left city government, I was very blessed to leave with so much knowledge, so much insight, and so much information that I've attained throughout my years of city services. And I've met some wonderful people. And so relationships, knowledge, it all just equaled starting my own business. And so with that being said...
How?
It's not always easy, but it's very risky.
I know.
It's very risky, but I knew that with my relationships in Baltimore City and with my knowledge and insight and my reputation that I'm very proud to say I've built over the years, I knew that I could do it. And first and foremost, with the grace of God that I pray to every night, I knew that I could do it. It was so many things moving me in that direction. I knew it was nothing but the Lord.
I commend you.
Yes.
But I remember working at the Empowerment Zone, helping people, and after a couple of years, or maybe even initially, I knew I can help all of these other people get empowered, but I better do some empowering of myself.
And that's exactly right. After so many years of helping, empowering, and building other people, I think it was time to start building Adrienne Barnes.
Yeah.
And so with that came COBA, and everybody's asking me, where did the name COBA come from? But, you know, I don't have children, so I did have one four-legged child, Kobe, and it came out of his spirit because I lost him in early June, and my company started in late June. So it was out of his spirit. The COBA with my two initials on the end, Barnes, Adrienne. So that's where COBA Consulting comes from.
I'm a dog lover. Shout out to my German Shepherd, Brooke Pharaoh. I hope you're watching, Daddy. Kobe, rest in doggy heaven. You're watching the Donnie Glover Show. Stay tuned.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Donnie Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always.
To welcome you back to the Donnie Glover Show here with Adrienne Barnes. Adrienne, I just want to tell you publicly thank you. Because in all of the time I've known you, I've been, I guess, since '94 or so. You've been the same person. You've always been kind to me. But I want you to look into that camera there and tell them why they need to hire you and Coba LLC.
Well, I know Baltimore City. I know all the neighborhoods. I know the people here. I built and developed good relationships with the people of the city of Baltimore, which I love, my neighbors from east to west. And I know public information. I know how to speak to people, and I know exactly what each neighborhood needs. So I will tailor fit my services to any neighborhood where I am hired.
And specifically, your services include
Public information, public relations, when you have information that you need to know about your neighborhood, your city, what we do, what's going on, what construction is going on, please, we deploy you to contact us, and we will definitely help you get that information out to your neighborhood.
what's your number?
My number, you can reach me at 410-608-2601, Barnes at Koba, Koba, consulting.net. And go online. You can visit us on kobaconsulting.net.
Very good. Well, we've been talking with Adrienne Barnes. I want you to stay tuned for what's next. My name's Donnie Glover. See you in a minute.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Donnie Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
I'll be loving you always.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Kevin Setzer, co-owner, right,
Co-owner.
of Edible Arrangements in Govans and Randallstown. How are you, Kevin?
Great. Good to see you again.
I've known you for a minute or two, huh?
Just a little bit.
You're proof that I did attend Baltimore Polytechnic.
You did attend Poly. Yes, you
Before we
did.
had a mutual conclusion that maybe I should try somewhere else. Do you remember the quadratic equation?
Plus B squared plus or minus
X
equals
negative B
negative B plus or minus B squared minus 4AC
plus or minus the square root.
square root. You know it better than I did.
I went to
4AC
summer school for it.
divided by 2.
But you finished at Poly.
I finished that Poly.
In the A course.
I finished B course.
In the B course.
KE1, the top B course class.
But you finished.
But I finished.
What did you get out of that?
I got exposure to something that I had never seen before. Is I'm from the inner city, Whitelock and Brookfield. I didn't know life like that existed until I went to Poly.
What?
I remember one time we were in a mechanical drawing class and we had to draw houses. And I was drawing this little teeny tiny like row house, and all my counterparts that were from, let's say, Mount Washington, they were drawing mansions with shrubberies and trees, and mine had rocks in the front. So that's what I was exposed to when I went to Poly.
What did that teach you?
That taught me it was a lot out there besides Whitelock and Brookfield. I need to get off that corner and go adventure, go see some other stuff.
You have been there for me. You have helped me with my daughter when it came to math. She's about to finish at Poly, but math is something you were good at. You're good at.
Well, math is something I'm good at. I have a degree in mathematics.
But you now, so besides edible arrangements, well, let's get into it. Why did you start edible arrangements?
We started edible arrangements, quite frankly, because we were looking.
You and the wife.
Me and the wife. My wife and I started edible arrangements because we were looking for a way to pay for college. We had a lump sum of money. We wanted to invest that money. And so my wife stumbled on edible arrangements. Next thing I know, we put a down payment on it. Next thing I know, we're working in edible arrangements.
What's it like?
It is everything that you don't think it is. It's hard work. It's long hours. It is busting your butt. It is your name on the bottom of the check. It is the buck stops with you. It is you got to hire, you got to fire, you got to buy all the supplies, you got to know where all the supplies are, you got to know all your numbers. It is everything that most people don't think it is.
Hold that thought. We're going to come right back with the other part of the interview with Mr. Kevin Setzer.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Doni Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always.
Welcome back to the Doni Glover Show. We're here with Kevin Setzer. Kevin, when you think of the young people today, what ticks you off?
What ticks me off is that the young people today don't have many choices, and the choices that they have are choices that they really don't want to go down. They don't want to go down that road. They prefer, I would think they would prefer to get a college degree, get a trade, open their own business, be business owners, and live a fruitful life.
I mean, but you came out of Brookfield and Whitelock. How'd you make it out?
I made it out because I had a mother that had a foot in my you-know-what, in my rear. She pushed me. She said, Kevin, you can do better. You can do better than me. You don't let your circumstances define you.
Were you tempted to hustle?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I wanted to make money. I wanted to do good, do better. I was tired of seeing my mother struggle. Tired of sitting around waiting for the mailman to bring the welfare check on the first of the month. Tired of doing this. Tired of hustling groceries, carrying people's bags to the car. I wanted to do better.
Is it better in the county? I mean, that's where you do a lot of work.
Relatively, but not much. The county has the same problems that the city has. The only difference is the county is spread out.
What's your word of motivation to a young person out there right now who thinks they can't make it no other way, any other way but selling dope, coke, and Ready Rock?
Well, what I want to tell the young people is that you can make it. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to strive to be the best. You have to put your nose and your head down and move forward. If I can do it, if you can save enough money, you can get a good education, whether it be trade or college, save your money, invest your money, and don't live out in the streets, because the streets does not want you.
Good stuff. Kevin
Thank
says,
you.
I'm so proud of you. Your stores, how can people order edible arrangements? And we didn't even get to your financial planning, so why don't you put a plug in for your business?
Okay, so in order to order something from my stores, we are franchisees, which means each store is individually owned and operated. I have 2 stores in the Baltimore metropolitan area. The first store is 6352 York Road. That's right next to, I always say, Channel 2 News. The number at the store is 410-377-3051. Or you can call our Randallstown store at 410-922-6860. And Randallstown is 3524 Brynbrook Drive.
Good deal. And thank you for the treats that you brought us. I can't wait for this segment to be over because I got some chocolate strawberries right there. And look, this is a great way of getting out of trouble, right?
Oh, yeah. Get yourself out of trouble and get ahead of the curve.
Get ahead of the curve. Be proactive. Good deal. You've been watching the Doni Glover Show here with Kevin Setzer of Edible Arrangements and Setzer Capital Management. Good deal.
Thank you.
Says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Doni Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that we're living in a day and time when the abnormal has become normal and the normal has become abnormal. Baltimore, the murder capital of the United States. Folks, as a minister to you, I minister to myself. Whether it's a situation where you're driving, whether it's a situation where you're at the store and somebody inadvertently gets in front of you, think about this. Before you cuss them out, before you swing on them, before you go and pull a gun, think about, will this matter 5 minutes from now, 5 years from now? Will this add to how much money you're going to make? Or is it something that we should all just let go? Somebody's got to say it. We're killing too much. It's become normalized. Here in Baltimore, they're killing women, killing children. What's going on? Before you blow up, before you pull over and pull out that gun, stop, drop, and roll. Just let it go. It means nothing. Let it be. My name's Doni Glover, and you're watching The Doni Glover Show.
It says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Doni Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
It says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you that March was just very busy for the Black Wall Street series. We were in Harlem. Special thank you to Walter Edwards and Regina Smith of the Harlem Business Alliance. We were in Largo. Special thank you to Chef Donnell Long at Old Town Inn Largo. We were in Southeast D.C., Beverly Smith. We were back in D.C., Lush Radio over by the Capitol. And where else were we? Oh, my goodness. We got an event in Baltimore. My goodness, how could I forget that? The homecoming. And each time we celebrate black entrepreneurs and professionals, as well as the people who support them regardless of race. I knew it was one. We were at the airport. So we've been doing these awards, but we're coming back to Baltimore as we start off April. And I just want to send congratulations to all of the honorees. Starting a business is no easy feat, but also to the people who support this effort, and their countless names, including Thomas Harnett and John Bugg, people who will always support this effort, who are always willing to help others start their own business. My name's Doni Glover, and this is your Black Wall Street moment.
It says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Doni Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
It says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always.
Hey, thank you for joining us today. We'll catch you next week. My name's Donnie Glover. See you next time.
It says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Doni Glover Show for more information. Thank you.
It says hate knows love's a cure. You can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. I'll be loving you always.
Please join us April 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, at Coppin State University for Girls Expo Level Up event. It's an expo that you don't want your daughter, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, or neighbor to miss. It's an event that will focus or showcase all young girls, hosted by sister-in-law, former police officers of Baltimore City, former female police officers of Baltimore City, that will be mentoring and providing good information to your daughter that she can use in school. Again, that event is April 13th and 14th, and please contact the Doni Glover Show for more information. Thank you.